Hey everyone, tonight I'm going to do a tutorial showing you how to use the KONAD French tip plate. It's plate M19, and I know a lot of people have some trouble with it because I think out of all of the plates KONAD manufacturers, I think M19 is probably the most difficult to kind of master and get the hang of. So I am going to kind of walk you through the steps. And if you do make a mistake, don't worry about it because you can always redo it and try again. It does take some practice, but hopefully this will kind of help you something you're missing or a better way to line it up perhaps. But the main thing is just to have fun with it and don't get upset if you mess up or you make a mistake because it's just nail polish and you can take it off and redo it again. Giving myself a little cleanup manicure. I pushed my cuticles back, trimmed them, shaped them with a nail file, and I also applied a clear pink coat of nail polish, and all I used was Sally Hansen's Maximum Growth Polish. Okay. Remember that when you scrape the polish from this design, you want to scrape it horizontally, not vertically. That way you get a clean swipe. And you can use the plate to kind of measure which one you think would be appropriate for your fingertip. This little one in the middle, unless you have really tiny fingers, it would probably be better on a little kid. But they have an assortment of sizes. So I've picked the image up, and I'm going to start right here on the edge and kind of tilt it up a little bit, and then I'm not going to wiggle it, I'm not going to do anything. And it popped up just a little bit, so I'll clean that up with the nail polish, but there you go. Now, if you look really close, you can see where it didn't go all the way to the tip. I have just this little tiny hairline part that didn't get covered, but that's okay because I can file around that, or I'm going to show you something else that I do. I prefer a really opaque white, and this may look opaque on the camera, but it's not quite the opacity that I would prefer, so I'm going to do it again. I'm going to clean it. I have things rolling around because I'm doing it on my bed. Scrape again. White. Well, see, that made a mistake. So what I'm going to do, things like this happen, and so there's no point in me trying to act like I do it perfect every time because I don't. And this will help you maybe not get frustrated. Okay, so I'm going to swipe. Okay, so I picked it up, and I'm just going to line it up just like I did this one, tilting a little bit toward the top, and just go right back over it. And there's some of the polish kind of hanging off there, but I can clean that up with a Q-tip. Okay, so we got the thumb done. The first time I did this, I got extremely frustrated with it because I wasn't lining it up properly, and it wasn't straight. But once you are able to do it and do a good job and be satisfied with your results, then this will take you just a few minutes to do. So fast. Okay, I picked up that. Okay, now these are a little harder. I'm going to do it like this. So get to the edge, kind of tilt it up a little bit. Don't jiggle it, don't smush it, don't rotate it, don't do anything, because that can mess your image up really bad. Okay, and I'm going to do it one more time because I want it to be really, really white. It's easy to go over it again because you just follow the same line that you've already done. I only do one swipe of polish on the plate because I don't want to waste the polish, for one thing, and another reason is I just don't want a lot of buildup, and I think if I go over it, that's one way that you can ruin your image. Okay. So line them up edge to edge and just go, and even if you think that you're not going to get it straight, see, you can tell where the polish lifts up a little bit right there. But because I'm going to go over this again, it's not going to be a big deal. Even if you don't think it's going to be straight, still go with the movement that you're doing with your stamp, because if you may get it right and you don't want to mess it up. Plus, if it's fixable, if you move your stamp mid stamp, you're going to cause a bubble in your design on your nail. Okay, so they're all finished. One whole hand, which I could have done just in a lickety split, but because I am trying to do it slow and hopefully maybe help you, because otherwise I wouldn't be doing this, because I know how frustrating this plate is, and it really frustrated me and made me upset. So what I did is I dipped my Q-tip into the nail polish remover, and then I'm just going to go and start cleaning my nails up. Okay, so that is one full hand of the KONAD M19 plate French tip manicure. If you have any questions, or if there's anything that you feel like I didn't cover or didn't explain well enough, please let me know and I can try to explain it better, or if I need to do another video, because I really think that this is a plate that most of us would use a lot, but it's frustrating when you are just learning to use it. So, let me know, and if I can answer any other questions, feel free to ask. Thanks.